Welcome to Joe Bullard Collision Center today. This is Live with Ty. We have a guest who you can see here, who is Tom Clough. Welcome, Tom.
Welcome. Good morning.
So glad to have Tom here. For those of you who don't know, there's probably a few people that I'm extremely thankful for in our organization, and certainly one of those people is Tom Clough, because he is our Collision Center Manager. And so he deals when your car gets in an accident, however that happens, which are unfortunate, he has to put it back together and make it perfect. And I'll tell you, that is not an easy job. And so, anyways, I wanted Tom to share with us this morning a little about what he's doing back in his collision center. This is a part of our business that tends to kind of be in the back of everything we do. It's in the back of our lot. It seems to be kind of in the back of our marketing. But at the end of the day, this is a big business. And when I tell people, ask us about our business, well, what do y'all sell? And I'm like, well, we sell these brands and this brands and this brands. I'm like, but yet, we got a big collision center back here that's its own entity itself that's really taking care of a lot of customers, got a big team, and really a substantial business that Tom really totally oversees and manages and does a phenomenal job for us. So,
thank you.
Tom, tell us a little bit about where we are, why we're sitting here, and just kind of want to do a little education on kind of what you offer that I don't think we do a good job of telling people we offer. So tell us a little about that.
Well, good morning. My name is Tom Clough. At Joe Bullard, we have a very large collision center. We work on multiple car lines, not necessarily what we sell, but we work on anything that's out there. We have 4 or 5 special programs that we offer. We are a DRP, direct repair facility, for 5 of your major insurance companies.
Which would be insurance companies?
Like Allstate, State Farm,
big name
Farmers, Alpha. And one important thing that you always have to kind of understand, it is your choice. When an insurance company, when you have a wreck and you call it in, it is your choice, where you want to take it. A lot of times they will suggest shops, but most important thing is trying to find you a shop that you're comfortable with, that you can trust what people are sharing and telling you. So when you call it in, they will have a list that you can pick from, or you try to make sure you reach out and establish a shop that has many options.
That's a great point, Tom, because so many times I get a call, and generally I get the call when it's just happened. And if you've never been in an accident, and God forbid you are in one, but if you've ever been in one, you probably remember it's really kind of a panic time. You're in an accident, it's totally just interrupted your schedule. It's kind of just, and generally when you get in those moments, you kind of panic a little bit and you don't necessarily think clearly as everything. And so I've noticed people call me saying, hey, can I get a car? My car's at the body shop. I'm like, well, what body shop is that? Oh, well, they took it over here. They said I had to get it fixed over here. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. No, we can. And so there is choice. And so I think that's a great point, because at the end of the day, you do have choice where you want your car fixed.
Right.
So we represent a lot of brands, but Tom and his team here do an excellent job. And so many times they call me saying, well, I thought they had to take it over here. I'm like, no. You can take it where you choose to. So at the end of the day, it's just good information for you to know. And I think that's a great point. So glad you brought it up.
So like I say, when you get in an accident, it's hard to stay calm. Try to make sure everybody's okay. The phone calls as far as the police is needed. If you're able and your car has to be towed, you want to tell them where you want to take it to. Sometimes it takes days for an owner to locate their car because they don't know what towing facility. We have a storage facility in 2 different areas.
Well, if it's after hours on the weekends.
Right. But then again, you want to request where you want it repaired at. We have specialty repairs. We have multiples. We're ICAR certified in steel, brazing, aluminum. We're probably the most advanced aluminum repair facility here locally. We have.
Is that in the Mobile area?
I'd say the Mobile area, as far as New Orleans or Mississippi. There's different levels of aluminum repair. You cannot repair aluminum in the same manner that you would do steel. You have to keep all the tools separate. You have to make the pulls different. You use a different type of product, a different type of sealer.
So most people watching this maybe don't even know, they might not even know what their car's made out of. If you ask me, I'd be like, I don't know what it's made out of. I mean, it's the color, Yeah. And so tell me a little about why we're talking about aluminum in 2019.
Well, there's so many areas that people are still trying to fix everything the same.
Okay.
So when they try to fix aluminum hood, if it's a Toyota, if it's a Chevrolet, a Ford, all these have different panels that are made out of aluminum or steel. So you would use them in a different environment, different type of tools, and a lot of times we've seen where something is not repaired correctly, oxidation sets in, it causes blisters under it. So the key thing is you want to be environmental friendly, when you're doing these repairs, and making sure that you're not causing a corrosive action that may take weeks, months to show up.
Let me ask you this. So cars today on the road that have aluminum in them, 10 years ago, if my dad was sitting here, he wouldn't even understand aluminum because they were all made out of steel.
Right.
Back when those cars were heavy and, gas mileage wasn't an issue. Nowadays, I know the Ford trucks made of aluminum. What other brands and what other things you're seeing them to make?
Every car line has different parts of it. We're certified in aluminum repair for Ford, Infiniti, Acura, Honda, Jaguar, Land Rover. But we have the equipment to repair every car line there is.
Okay. Yeah. But those certifications mean that we're certified with the manufacturer.
Yes.
Honda being one, which we're not a Honda dealer.
No.
But we're certified with Honda.
Right. Okay. We have reached out to the different manufacturers.
Gotcha.
Find out what their program consisted of. Then we went out and sent our people to ICAR. Next week we have another gentleman going to Wisconsin.
Okay.
They have a 60% failure rate, so it is very strenuous.
So you got a 60% chance of not passing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that I'd do well in that environment.
No, it is. You're up there for a week,
okay,
and it's very stressful. I have 4 people that's trained in aluminum repair.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot to it. You just don't repair it like you normally would in an older car.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. And you were saying you have separate shops. I mean, there's quite a bit of investment that goes into aluminum.
Oh yeah, we have a few $100,000. Not sure if I should say it because I'm spending his money.
Oh no.
It's an education program that you also, as you're learning, you're also trying to work with the insurance companies.
Yeah.
Because some of them don't really understand either.
Yeah.
The process or the amount of time that it takes.
It's new.
It's new.
And the reason the world has gone to aluminum, is it gas mileage
It's
related?
gas. Everything is weight.
Okay.
So they have found different metals that are lighter and stronger, but again, you have to repair them differently. Yeah.
Okay. So tell us, so obviously aluminum is becoming a bigger part of our business and a little bit of a differentiating part of our business that we offer that maybe the shops, other shops around just haven't either made the investment of the time, not it's good or bad, but they just haven't maybe gone in that direction, and it sounds like we have.
Yeah, it's several shops, other organizations have not gone to it yet.
Yeah.
We see the need a few years ago when we started the program.
Yeah.
The training, everything, the equipment that goes along with it. Yeah. Even though you buy a piece of equipment today, the manufacturer might tell you need something different next year.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it again, it takes a lot.
So tell me, obviously people think collision center. They think of collisions. Like, okay, I had a collision, then I need to go to the collision center. Is there anything else y'all offer outside of that maybe they don't know of, maybe I'm not aware of, that y'all offer that y'all do in this shop? I mean, tell us about that.
Yeah, we do your standard metals, aluminum, but we also have a dentless repair program that there are some vehicles, small dents, depends on where they're at.
Like the dents that you get in the grocery store?
Yes, we have a system that we can push those dents out or use glue pulls to pull them out and then doctor the panel. A lot of times some metals have memory. You can get it back, like some plastics.
Gotcha.
Okay. But and we do windshield repairs. There's a lot of trim that we offer. We can do seat repairs. We've done some seat dyeing. So we try to be that one-stop shop. When you come
and obviously
in.
You're dealing with some of the. I mean, as our company, we sell pre-owned vehicles, and so I know y'all are involved in that process to a degree, and that's why you offer some of these, is because you're helping our dealerships support in that direction. So, tell us about. I've always been fascinated with Tom. Tom is first of all, he's an incredible human being, and when I say he's an incredible human, is he thinks of others so much more than himself. And I could have countless stories of where you've. A great example the other day, the Cadillac dealership needed to cook burgers and hot dogs for the team. Tom is not even on that campus. He's down the street. He's managing this body shop. He's got 35 employees here that he's, and he's got he's got a big operation he's running here. And all of a sudden I hear that Tom Clough's getting a grill brought to Cadillac so they can get the hot dogs and hamburgers and cook for the team. Yeah. And he just did that, you know.
It
didn't come
it's a
across
great
on a
company.
Paycheck.
No,
I didn't pay him any extra. It wasn't that he asked. He just did it, and I just think that's such a serve mentality, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. Go into our vision of serve, grow, profit, develop. Serve, develop, profit, grow. And that first word, serve, being so important. And so I don't know. I didn't even tell you that, and I heard that story, and I hadn't told you that, so I applaud you for that, and thank you. But outside of that, Tom's. One of the things he also is very environmental conscious.
Yes.
And so, I walk back here, and I don't really think necessarily in those lines, but tell us a little about your environmental program you have back here.
Sometimes they call me environmental freak. I do believe not putting anything in the ground that we can, we have a choice.
Yeah.
But we do metal recycling, aluminum recycling, plastic recycling. We had cardboard, paper that we would send. We also have a thinner paint where we cook the excess down to like a patty, keep it in a barrel, and then we sell it as a biofuel where they don't bury it.
Really? So
there's a energy plant, or somebody will come and get it and use it for their furnaces to burn off. So everything we possibly can, we try to make sure we're environmental friendly.
And that's more of a choice of yours. You don't have to do all these things, do
you? Everybody worries about OSHA and safety, but that's just my desire, my heart, watching after the people that work for us. That's part of our strength, is the people that we have sharing my vision and them taking it and also running with it. Somebody comes up with as a customer, we try to greet them, take care of them, find out what they're looking for. We make a lot of phone calls for a lot of people trying to set up their claims, and the whole process, we're always looking out not only for the customer, but we're trying to be environmental friendly as we work, and responsible.
You kind of take ownership of that.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's amazing. Tom's in one of our older shops. One of the original shops. We've added onto this place from time to time, but it's really one of the older shops, and I'm always amazed when I come in here and I'm looking at the floor. I'm in the shop of how clean this place is. Because it's not a brand new shop that's just still got the new shop smell. But it's amazing how clean each shop he keeps. But that's as we wear name tags, which we don't have on right now, but on the back of our name tags, our number 2 important thing is to possess a clean and safe work environment, clean and professional work environment, and that's so important. And Tom lives that out because it is important. It's important to have a clean place that you can bring your car to know that we're going to handle your car with the clean and most professional way possible. And so that's why it's number 2 on our list.
We watch out for like the LED lighting. We've changed all that. We use a waterborne, environmental friendly paint. Where it's easy on the VOCs in the air as we're spraying cars. Our filtration system, it's by far one of the best that's out there.
Filtration system being in the paint booth.
When in the paint booth, where you don't want your people to be breathing, because they're also wearing respirators, but you don't want it going in the air either. So
that's a lot of stuff, Tom. That's a lot of good stuff. Anything else worth sharing this morning, you think?
Just as a reminder, again, it's your choice. If you're not feeling comfortable where the insurance company is trying to guide you, reach out. We'd be glad. We talk to many people every day on the phone. We want you to feel comfortable. I tell people every week, I want you to come to my shop. You know, I want you to want that. You know, and if and we have people that call us just ask questions on sometimes on a repair procedure that's happening somewhere else.
Yeah.
Again, we're trying to help any way we can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. I know.
Thank you for the opportunity.
I know taking this few minutes out of your schedule is crazy.
It's good.
And but I am thankful to Tom Clough because that means I don't have to run the body shop. And so you got metal, you got paint, you got aluminum. I mean, that stuff blows my mind. But anyways, Tom, thank you for all your service to our company and to our customers, more important. And so,
thank you.
Ways to get in touch with us. Obviously, we'll have phone number posted here. We'll have our website posted here. And so sometimes people forget we have a collision center website, so we want to make sure we get that posted. Yeah. Those are ways to get in touch with us. There's always a great sticker. We do have stickers that we offer to put in your door jamb of your car. And if you buy a new car from us, I think we've got these stickers
new and
placed,
used, yes.
New and used stickers to where when you have, if that unfortunate event happens and you're in an accident, all you have to do is look down at your door jamb, and that's the number you call, and the rest will be handled for you. And so we mean that. That's why we put the sticker there. So if you want one of those stickers, they don't cost you anything. Please, we can mail you one. We can send you one.
Right.
We can come by. We'll put it on for you. Put it right on your door jamb, just in case if it's your daughter, your son, your spouse, you know, your mother, your father. You know, it's just a sense of security. It's a little sicker. But when that happens, to have a phone number, one phone number to call, and the rest is taken care of, to me is important.
Right.
And it doesn't cost you anything. So we appreciate you joining us today. Thank you so much. I hope this was informative. We're just trying to bring to light some of the things that maybe we haven't done a good job of doing before to your attention, because we have a lot to offer here. We've got a great team. Tom and his staff do a good job. So thank you for tuning in. Check back with us next week when we have something next, which I guess was Live with Ty. So anyways, have a great afternoon. Blessings.